They are one of the biggest franchises in the world. They garner in boatloads of money. They are the biggest fast food chain. Who am I talking about? Well, Subway, of course. They have influenced pop culture in a lot of ways for the positive. They've influenced a lot of people, and they've certainly have made a big, major impact on society. But they've also faced many controversies, such as with Jared, and even some people have even accused them of having certain chemicals and hormones in their bread, which I guess can be bad for you, even though it might be FDA approved, but that doesn't really matter, I guess. And some people with tin-foiled hat syndrome have accused them of trying to turn the frogs gay. But don't worry, in this video, we're not going to talk about any sort of nonsense bullshit crap or anything like that. We are going to stick to the facts and talk about the brief history on Subway. Subway. Subway history. Just like with everything, there's humble beginnings, and Subway's no exception. In 1965, it started off as a small local business called Pete's Super Submarines, and it was named Super Submarines because the submarine sandwich was their main item on the menu. And a submarine sandwich, it's an Italian sandwich. It's called either a submarine sandwich, or even a hoagie. It's an Italian sandwich though, okay? You just gotta get that straight. It's Italian, people. You gotta be Italian to do this. And Fred must have been Italian too. Or maybe not, I don't really know. But yeah, anyway, in 1965, a guy named Fred founded a company, but he had to have money. He didn't have much money, so he had to borrow from a friend, and his friend was named Peter Buck. Peter Buck gave him $1,000 as a loan, which when you adjust it for inflation, that's about $8,000 in today's money standards. So yeah, $8,000 when you adjust it for inflation. But they also started the company in Connecticut, and in 1968, they made the official name change to Subway. And once they made the name change, things got better from there. Once the name change occurred, they began franchising different sort of Subway businesses, and by 1978, they opened up a Subway franchise on the west coast of the United States of America. In 1982, they made the claim that they were the biggest submarine sandwich restaurant in the world. In 1984, they finally opened up a Subway in another country besides the United States, which marked them as an international business. And the name of that country that they built the first Subway besides the United States, well, the name of the country is right here. I'm not even going to pronounce it. I'm going to mispronounce it, I think. And I don't want to offend the citizens of that very country. I bet they're very respectable people, and they have honor and integrity for their country. So I'm not going to pronounce it. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be mean. And in 1996, they built another Subway, the first Subway in the United Kingdom in 1996. In 2004, they struck a deal with Walmart, building Subways in Walmarts. And in 2010, they became officially the biggest fast food chain in the world, surpassing McDonald's, taking its crown away from them because they had more stores. Subway had more shops than McDonald's did. But unfortunately, in 2015, the founder, by the name of Fred, he died of leukemia. He was then taken over by Susan Greco. She became the president and the CEO of the company. Also, the past few years, Subway's been witnessing a bit of declines, closing shops in certain areas, and some people are even thinking, what's wrong with you, Subway? Come on, you gotta keep up with the times, You're microwaving your food. Come on, Subway! And also, you don't have the fresh meats. You're not like Arby's. I'm just saying. And you're not like Qdoba, with whatever the hell they're doing. And Subway's not even looked at as being very healthy now. Let's face it. Some of their sandwiches have more calories than a McDonald's Big Mac. Like, come on, Subway. And you're selling cookies? Really? Yeah. So you can't... And also, the weight loss problem, too. Like let's talk about Jared. Controversies. The main controversy that Subway's had to go through was with Jared. When he was convicted of certain crimes, I'm not really going to get into because it was pretty gross and, do we really have to go there? No, we don't have to. Look, we all know what happened to Jared. We thought he was a great guy. He made this claim that he was really fat, and then he started exercising and eating Subway sandwiches, and he lost all that weight, and people are like, oh, I'm inspired by you, dude. I love you. I love you so much. Yeah, I love you, Jared. And then the love went away when he, it just went to the crapper. Now he's in jail. Subway sort of gradually forgot about him, or they're trying to forget about him. It's one of those memories that will never go away, but you want it to go away. Another controversy that Subway has had to face pertains to their $5 footlong special. Remember their $5 footlong special? With all those advertisements and commercials and all that stuff with athletes and all that? Yeah. Well, due to the fact that costs for the sandwiches keep going up, they no longer are able to afford the $5 footlong sort of special. And another controversy related to that would be that sometimes their sandwiches would not even be 12 inches of length, sometimes being 10 inches long. And due to a lawsuit, they now ensure that their footlongs are in fact a foot long. They measure them to make sure that they are 12 inches in length. But the $5 special, that doesn't look like it's going to be coming back anytime soon. There's something about Subway that's becoming a bit outdated, and they're starting to go on a decline. But people of Subway, they say that they're going to make a comeback. And even if they don't make that comeback entirely, there's a pretty good chance that Subway's not going to be going away anytime soon. They're still a really big company. They still generate lots of revenue, and they have lots of stores worldwide. So yeah, and they're still number one when it comes to the amount of stores that they have. So yeah, they're not going to be going away anytime soon, I don't think.